Don't drop the ball. Download the MDOT Traffic app today. Know your routes. The MDOT Traffic app is your playbook for MDOT's Road to Game Day. Download the MDOT Traffic app in the App Store or Google Play before you get on the road. And remember to drive smart out there on the road to game day. Buckle up, obey the speed limit, and ditch the distractions. We want everyone to get to the tailgate safely.
The nation's oldest traveling celebration of the arts, the National Folk Festival, is coming to downtown Jackson November 7th through the 9th. Discover the sights, sounds, and flavors of our nation. The full lineup is now available, featuring blues, gospel, Puerto Rican, Irish, Southern Soul, Bluegrass, Korean, Zydeco, Flamenco, HBCU marching bands, Choctaw, Go-Go, and more. It's unique and unforgettable fun for the entire family, and it's free. More at nationalfolkfestival.com.
This is Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. I'm Jermaine Flood, in with my traveling partners, none other than Java the Chat Man and Kamel the King.
Kamel the King that forgot to wear pink.
That's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Nobody would have.
My mother is a survivor. How could I forget that?
But see, if you wouldn't have said anything, nobody would have known.
Well, they need to know. They need to know. I am so sorry, Mama.
That's why I put
the
these
rest
balloons
of the survivors
right here in
and
front
the
of him.
fighters out there, I am sorry. I am bleeding
He's
pink.
He's feeling it.
Java, I am pink.
Java, do you feel just as much remorse?
I do, because as many people, I have been touched by breast cancer and, in my family. So I hate that. I'm going to be transparent. I have outgrown my pink shirts. So
you got taller is what you mean.
You
got taller.
Yeah, he did.
With
He got
age.
taller. Last time he wore pink, he was 12.
Yeah, so I wasn't able to participate.
He just hasn't
this
shopped
morning.
for pink in a minute. He has not shopped for pink in a minute.
Well, you look wonderful, and you are pink
Yes.
for all of
You
us.
are radiating.
And we are.
But I am so sorry.
Yeah, we are going to make sure we pay proper homage to all the breast cancer survivors and everybody who has lost somebody to breast cancer. But before we get into that, you know what I want to get into? Some country music.
Get into it.
Yeah, I want to get into some country music today. And in with us, he is going to be one of the featured musicians at the 82nd National Folk Festival. It's Wylie Gustafson. And I'm hoping I pronounced that last name Gustafson, right?
You have to sneeze. You have to sneeze in the middle of it.
Gustafson.
That was good.
Wylie is none other than a native Montanian singer-songwriter. He has literally recorded 24 albums backed by over 3 decades of performing around the world. This man can literally put on a show. If you have not seen him, he is a country music artist, but he can also be considered an acrobat as well. So, Wylie, welcome to Next Stop Mississippi, and I cannot wait to welcome you to Jackson, Mississippi, and the state as a whole.
Oh, boy, we're looking forward to it. We've never been to Jackson, but we know it's a great part of the country, have a few fans from around there. So, every time we do the National Folk Festival, we just have a wonderful time. It's great memories and great audience. That's the main thing. The audience they're music lovers, and that's kind of our deal.
Right.
My dad always tell me when I'm on stage, don't be boring. But also, we have a history of doing traditional country music. And when people ask me what type of music I do, I'm a little bit embarrassed to say that I'm country music. So I'm traditional country, because modern country does not, that's not what we are. We're the old country. We do a lot of Americana style music, a little rockabilly, and yodeling to boot. So.
Yeah, the yodeling to boot should have started it off. Because when I mean this man yodels, he literally yodels. So if you don't know anything about Wylie and the Wild West is the band. Talk a little bit about the band, Wylie.
Yeah, like you said, we've been doing it for over 30 years now. We've had over 50 appearances on the Grand Ole Opry. We've traveled all over the world with our own brand of of music that, a little bit traditional country, a cowboy element definitely, and yodeling.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. That's what you see what I'm saying?
Can you do that?
Yodel, yodel.
You need some lessons. Take her to school.
Wylie, I want to know, do you teach yodeling lessons?
Absolutely. I don't think I'm doing a yodeling workshop on at this gathering, but I do a lot of that, and I have a book and a CD that's on Amazon. It's called Yodeling, or How to Yodel, kind of like Yodeling 101. So yodeling is a lost art,
Yeah.
back in the 20s and 30s. Guys like Emmett Miller, there's some great old time yodelers. Songs like The Lovesick Blues by Hank Sr. There's just an element of yodeling that goes through country music and especially cowboy music, which has a little bit of the fancy high octane cowboy yodeling. And then we do high plains yodeling, which is a real slow, ethereal yodel. So I love to yodel. We'll be doing that at the festival. So yeah.
Now, I want to ask you a bit of a controversial question, and I want to see if you're going to be politically correct or if you're really going to give, your honest opinion. I'm going to put you on the spot. So
okay.
Yeah. So you talked about, about how you are traditional country and how, modern country and contemporary country. I've just seen it go through so many changes and so many iterations. How do you feel about the way that country music as a genre is going? Because I've been very vocal that I think that the art form is getting meshed with so many other genres that I wonder if it's eroding the genesis of it. But how do you feel about it?
I feel like you do. I think it has eroded the genesis. Country music, when I grew up, the lyrics were pretty much about country. When you heard Johnny Cash singing 5 Foot High and Rising, you knew it was a country song. And it's gotten away from that. And I think when Hollywood came into Nashville 10 or 20 years ago, they changed it and kind of wanted it to be super poppy. And I can't even listen to modern country stations anymore because I just can't identify with it at all. And I think it's aimed towards probably the younger generation. And it's got all these cliches, the modern stuff about pickup trucks and drinking beer and all that stuff. And that's just not what we do.
Yeah.
We do the old time country and try to really, I was born and raised on a ranch up in northern Montana. I still live here and still ranch here, raise horses and cattle. So my music kind of reflects my lifestyle. And I think it's a lifestyle that's been forgotten about middle America, the agricultural community. And so a lot of our fans are appreciative of the fact that we really do reflect the lifestyle that gets forgotten about.
Yeah, that's good stuff. And let me tell you, 2 songs that just rock me, and I love it. It's so melodic. Buck Up and Huck It. Ooh, let me tell you about Buck Up and Huck It. That's one of my favorites, Wylie. And Yodeling Fool, of course. But Buck Up and Huck It, y'all got down on that one.
Yeah, and that's that's our. I grew up in the rock and roll era. Grew up with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, and was into the blues quite a bit when I was a kid. Muddy Waters, one of my favorite albums. And so we have all these. I think we're kind of a hybrid, I guess, of American music, and we. Buck Up and Huck It is what my dad always used to tell us boys when we weren't quite weren't working hard enough or reaching our potential, So that song's kind of a song about our lifestyle up here in northern Montana, and I wrote it about living up on the ranch.
Love it. Well, I cannot
and it's
wait.
got a little jump and kick to it too.
Yeah.
We a little Chuck Berry maybe on the guitar and stuff. So yeah.
I cannot wait. He moves like Chuck Berry too. Let me tell
nice.
you, his moves are crazy.
Okay.
And I cannot wait till everybody can get into it. Wylie and the Wild West have performed a Prairie Home Companion, the Conan O'Brien Show, the Grand Ole Opry with 50 guest appearances to date. And then we are going to get him none other than here in Jackson, Mississippi, November 7th through the 9th at the 82nd National Folk Festival. And also Wylie is going to write a book called Yodeling for Dummies for me. Wylie, thank you so much for joining us today. And I cannot wait till you come to the 82nd National Folk Festival so I can see this live in person.
Well, thank you guys for the opportunity to let people know about us a little bit, and we look forward to coming to Mississippi.
Yes.
All right, y'all. That's the 82nd National Folk Festival, November 7th through the 9th. Right now, though, 3 minutes of your time will help pay for another year's worth of Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. It's drive time, and if you're planning on helping out the nonprofits that are meaningful to you this year, now is the time. Do that by giving at mpbonline.org or by calling 888-372-4483. Joining me in the studio, Java, I'm going to guess it's Carrie Horn and Kevin Farrell.
You will be half right. Jason.
And good morning, everybody. I'm so glad to be here with you. So here's the deal. Oh, and also with me in the studio is Jason Smith. He is our marketing manager of MPB. And I happen to be, there you go. And I happen to be your programming director. So anyway, let's get on with the show here. Here's the deal. These are the final hours of the on-air portion of the fall campaign, and we're looking to you to help make it successful. It's Decision Day. Think about what you can do as a citizen who believes in providing access to local news and local children's programs that make life better for you and countless others. Here's the aforementioned Jason Smith to tell you ways that you can help.
Thanks, Gary. And yes, it is Final Friday. We are in the home stretch of our fall on-air campaign, and this is a chance for you to support all of the programs that you love on MPB Think Radio and on MPB Television. So others are taking on their responsibility and their portion of the goal. So if you can give 50, 75, 100 or more, that would be a big help. Here's the thing. We still have a long way to go to hit our goal for the last day of the campaign. MPB local hosts and journalists, thousands of children all over Mississippi are counting on you to stand up for life-changing radio and television. We offer so much, and we want just a little bit of support from you to keep that going for everyone across the state. Donate at 888-372-4483. Text the word GIVE to 888-372-4483, or take 3 minutes to go online to make a donation at mpbonline.org.
I want you to do something. Think about the tone that you hear on MPB Think Radio. The hosts and experts you hear engage in courteous conversations. They provide reliable information, and they often do it with a sense of humor. The tone is always respectful because we believe in the golden rule. Your contribution helps support more than MPB programs. It also supports values that we hold dear. Keep listening and keep participating in civil dialogue. It's up to you to keep this going, so make that contribution right now.
And we've been asking you to consider the question, am I going to wait until the time is right, or am I going to decide the time is right? And well, it's now. So support this station with your interests in mind. The local programs, the news, the ideas that keep young minds alert, that's what we're here for. So if you decide to give in the waning hours of the Fall On Air fundraiser, you'll be filled with a sense of pride whenever you tune in to MPB Think Radio. This is a community-supported service that always puts you and your family first. Through emergency alerts, through regular informative programs, you're part of our community, and we're asking you to please participate in these final days. Text the word GIVE to 888-372-4483 or do your part at mpbonline.org. And thank you.
Turned their backs, he was the local yodeling fool. Well, he practiced every day, he practiced every night. His song seemed to be his only friend. One day he disappeared and them townsfolk cheered. Hurry, we'll never have to hear him again. No longer on the streets, in the alleys, in the bars could you hear his lonesome tune. For the boy had gone and taken with him his song of the local yodeling fool. Oh, dee-o-day, yo-day, dee-o-day, yo-diddle-oo, yeah-oh, diddle-oo, dee-diddle-oo, dee-o-day, dee-o-day, dee-o-do, dee-o-do, dee-o-day, yo-da-tee, dee-diddle-ay, yo-da-loo, oh-da-lay, yo-da-tee, ah-ha.
This is Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. I'm Jermaine Flood, and with my traveling partners, Jabba Chapman and Kamel King. He is a yodeling fool.
He a yodeling fool.
Wylie Gustafson.
So you got to sneeze in it. You got to sneeze in it.
Tried. I tried to sneeze a little bit. Everybody, we are back on Next Stop Mississippi, and in with us right now, I have got a really, really great set of people in for a really, really great event. It's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Fun Walk, Central Mississippi. That is going to be going down Saturday, October 25th at Trustmark Park in Pearl, Mississippi, right at 7 a.m. That's how you work out. That's how you do it.
Oh, here we go.
Don't look like that. Don't look like that. Kamel,
The sled's going down the slope again.
Kamel, you can do it.
I know I can, but I choose not.
We're going to go out there and we are going to do this for a worthy cause tomorrow. And in with us right now, I have got the reps, Erica Reed,
Yes.
Carla Causey, and we also have in Miss Nashandra, or Shan, I think I pronounced that right, Miss Nashandra James via Zoom. Erica Reed is via Zoom as well. But they are all on behalf of the, Nashandra's on behalf of American Cancer Society, if I can get that out. And Erica and Carla are on behalf of NAUW, and they will give us more information about that organization. But I want to welcome all three of y'all to Next Stop Mississippi.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Thank all three of y'all for coming on. I want to get started with Miss Erica Reed. Erica, I just want to know how excited you are about this year's event.
Well, good morning to everyone. We are elated about this event. This will be our first event since we have chartered. We chartered August 9th, and we have been the first in the state of Mississippi to charter here. And so we are beyond excited to do this program to support cancer survivors and women in NAUW who have lived and breathed this tremendous stride to making sure that we are impactful in the community, making sure that they know about going to get their screenings. So we're excited.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff, Erica. Look, I want to know, too, let everybody know, of course, what the acronym NAUW means, but it's the central branch that serves Hinds, Madison, and Rankin counties, correct?
That is correct. So NAUW stands for the National Association of University Women Incorporated. And what our organization fosters is sisterhood. We promote education, literacy, mental health initiatives, food insecurities, and uplifting our universities and colleges. Right. And we also do a lot of public engagement, developing leadership among women, and promote political awareness.
Right. And you brought Miss Carla Causey on as well with you. Carla, thank you so much for joining us today. Let everybody know about your role and just your passion for the organization.
Excellent. So first, I just want to say I was welcomed wonderfully with my fellow Tougalooan
That's
here
right.
at the door. So that's always a wonderful surprise. So my role in the organization, I'm our recording secretary. So I keep the books, so to speak, and all of the memorabilia and all of the of things. But in this particular service event, I am assisting with coordinating the masses. I helped develop the flyer and just helping to get the word out so you can actually hear about what we're doing for breast cancer awareness and support with your coins, if not your presence, on Facebook at the National Association for University Women, Central Mississippi Branch, or on Instagram at NAUWCMS. And you can follow us on both of those platforms to see what we're doing, because we're doing great work.
Y'all are. Y'all really are. Y'all have got, a donation drive coming up. I had that already up there, too, as well, on our images. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But I want to get into Nashandra James. Nashandra is a breast cancer survivor. So is Kamel King, who is my co-host, his mother. She is also a breast cancer survivor. But Nashandra, welcome to Next Stop Mississippi, and just thank you for all you do with helping to promote awareness for something that you actually live through.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. Are you excited about this breast cancer walk that's coming up?
Oh, I'm very excited. I think this is a walk that all survivors, thrivers, ones that have gone through and lost loved ones look for every year. It's just like a big family community. We're out there in our pink. We're out there just to make awareness. We're out there to just see the faces that we hadn't seen in the last year. Right. I mean, it's really a homecoming. So just to be able to see the women that have gone through this and to see that they don't look like what they've been through is just a truly blessing. I started this journey actually with my mother-in-law, Sandra Ross, which is my husband's, Stephen James' mother. And from there, she passed away. She was a 3-time breast cancer survivor. And my first walk was with her, not knowing the year that she would pass. She actually passed 3 days before I had my double mastectomy. So that was a lot for our family. And I feel like she left us, but she also left that torch for me to continue to carry on. So it's a blessing to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, God bless you, and I'm so glad to see you healthy and surviving.
Yes, God is good.
Not only are you a survivor, you kicked his butt. I mean, just a hand clap to you, a hand clap to those blessings.
Thank you.
Our family has been more than touched by it. We lost 3 of my aunts, which 3 of my mother's sisters, and she beat it. Along with, of course, the blessings of God. Talk about the importance of community, the synchronization of the love of women around each other that helps people to get through, such a hard time.
Oh yeah, that is so key. I think a lot of times when women go through that, it's the words that no one ever wants to hear. And I think when it first happened, it's a process. Some women get into their quiet space and they just don't want anybody to know what they're going through. And then there's some women that decide after you've gone through, like myself, that I want my voice to be heard. And when you do that, it's so important to have that family connection, because it's really all about that mindset. Your mindset, your faith with God plays a huge part in that. If you want that to be strong, because that helps you to get through those days that you just feel like you just really want to give up. And so with that community of, with Make It Strive, the American Cancer Society, that becomes part of your family. The women that have gone through it before you becomes part of your family. We call each other Pink Sisters. We call each other Butterflies. We just evolved, and we've evolved into stronger women. No one wants to go through it, but I will tell you, there's no woman that has gone through this process that has not come out as stronger on the other side.
That's
and we're
right.
just
That's right.
That's
right. I thank you so much for that, Nashandra.
No, thank you.
And then American Cancer Society has been making an impact alongside all of this, and that's why, of course, they put this together alongside of NAUW, but they have had 110 years of making an impact with $5.6 billion sent towards cancer research. There was a 34% decline in cancer mortality rate since 1991 on behalf of them as well, and then 69% 5-year survival rate for all cancer survivors. That's 110 years of wins against cancer, meaning increased survival rates.
Those are real numbers.
On behalf of the American Cancer Society and NAUW, I am just so excited that you all are putting this on, Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Fun Walk tomorrow starting at 7 a.m. Miss Erica, let everybody know, we've got about 30 seconds, let everybody know where they can get more information, and you can sign up for free, right?
That's right, but we would love for you to donate toward our cause, as Carla stated. Join us tomorrow at Trustmark Park, celebrate survivors and honor those loved ones. And we want you to follow us on all social media platforms, on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, we have it, NAUW.
Make sure y'all do that. I want to thank all three of you all for coming on. Thank you so much for joining us on Next Stop to let us know all about Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Fun Walk in Central Mississippi. And I want to thank you for listening to Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. We're asking you to do something super important today. It's an opportunity to support your community through a gift for this not-for-profit radio station. We call this Drive Time. Here today with me, more about why your contribution is so crucial, is Carrie Horn and Jason.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to MPB. I am Carrie Horn. I am your programming director for Mississippi Public Broadcasting Television. You know what they say? It ain't over till it's over. That's what they say in the final minutes just in about every football game, so I'm told. Today is the day when you can become a hero by making a contribution in any amount in the final hours of the MPB Think Radio Fall Fundraising Campaign.
Be my hero, baby.
We know budgets are tight, and look, we respect that. But just give it what you think is fair. And joining me in the studio today is my good buddy, Jason Smith, who is our marketing manager.
Marketing manager with the mostest. And you know what we need the most? We need caring neighbors like you now more than ever. And so with the elimination of federal funding, the cuts negatively impact children in under-resourced communities, especially in Mississippi, where MPB is often the first and only classroom for thousands of children. They don't have access to preschool. They don't have access to early childhood education. And so MPB and our children's programming is what gets them on the path and ready to start school successfully. So take a minute, look around. There are neighbors near and far who rely on MPB for a number of reasons. And we think that MPB is one of the things that you can do to help them get ready. So we'll continue to be here for you. And because of your support, we're able to reach those children across the state. Call or text 888-372-4483 or make a contribution at mpbonline.org. And you can also just text the word give, like I said, to 888-372-4483. And thank you.
This is Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. I'm Jermaine Flooding with my traveling partners Java Chapman and Kamel King. And right now, in this segment, I am excited to present a pre-recorded interview that I did earlier this week with the BET's Family Business. They have premiered their newest episode, newest season rather. That's season 6. BET's Family Business is a show all about the family business. It stars none other than Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters.
Man.
Michael Jai White from everything. He was Spawn and everything.
Right.
And then none other than Valarie Pettiford. She has literally been in everything from The Wiz to every little thing you've ever seen on TV. And so I was so excited to have them on. And right now we're going to play that segment. Ain't we, Java? Y'all enjoy. Welcome to Next Stop Mississippi. Right now, it's the return of Carl Weber's The Family Business Season 6. And with the premiere this Thursday, October 23rd, we have none other than powerhouses Ernie Hudson, Michael Jai White, and none other than Miss Valarie Pettiford joining us today to give us a sneak peek, to let us in on all the little details. Thank you three for joining us today on Next Stop Mississippi.
Thank you for inviting us. Great to be here.
Yeah, I am so glad to have you. Now, I just wanted to let my listeners know that I literally laid my clothes out like a child last night in preparation of this interview. So I'm super excited to have y'all three. Now, with three powerhouses such as yourself on The Family Business Season 6, Season 1 through 6, basically, how do you keep the family together with so many great people just on staff and on set?
Well, if I can lead this off, it starts from the top. It starts from the top. When you have incredible producers who are loving, and writer Carl Weber, ND, and that whole Tri-Destin team, and a beautiful director. When it starts on top, where everybody's work hard, love hard, extraordinary people on screen and off screen. When you have that starting off, it trickles down. So it is a set that you enjoy coming to, that you want to do your best work. So it's about an environment, but it starts from the top.
I believe it. Now, Mr. Hudson, you are executive producer, so she did pat you on your back a little bit right there. I know that's what kind of keeps the family together, making sure that you say, listen, you do that thing. You did that thing. How excited are you about season 6, especially as executive producer?
No, I'm very excited that we've, we started out, we were just hoping that people would find it, and people have, found the show, but just a real commitment on everybody's part to bring their best work. We felt the odds were probably maybe against us a little bit, but we were determined to show up and show out. And I'm just very, very proud to be. But Carl Weber is such an amazing writer and creator, and Indy Brown, Trey Haley. It's just a great team. But what I love about this show is there are a lot of actors and performers who have done a lot of work in the past and don't work as much, but this is a place where we all come together. A lot of people working on the show who maybe haven't worked a lot, but bringing their best. It's just a commitment to give our fans what they deserve, and it's very exciting.
I love it. What I feel like we've gotten from you all is nothing but top shelf. I don't know who helped cast the show, but there is no other cast that I can sit there and look at and say, I've seen them since I was even young on the screen. So I just want to give kudos to you all for that casting just in general. This is a powerhouse cast, and I know why people are going to want to watch season 6 and have watched seasons 1 through 5. Michael Jai, I got to go straight to you. Do you find yourself maybe pulling inspiration from possibly your own family dynamics that happen at the house when you literally sit down to, put this script together and put that episode together?
I wish I had grown up with a family like this. But I feel like I get to cheat with this because you don't have to do much acting when Ernie is your dad.
Of course.
and then Valarie Pettiford, like that's my parent. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's wonderful for an actor. Especially I had all these other cheat code things going on because Darren Henson is like my little brother in real life.
Yeah.
And I'm like how cool is this? But from my perspective, it's just been amazing because I started out, I was the guy, I was the kid in jail. Mm-hmm. And so I only did a couple of episodes, but to watch what has happened, where it was put together with duct tape at one time, where people were doing double time. And I'm like, wait a second, isn't this actor the same person that did my makeup?
Yes.
and a lot of people had to do 2 and 3 jobs, and then to watch where it's gone, where it is now, I'm filled with like pride and joy, being that from that perspective, and me now being brought back, almost like my character, been in prison. Now I'm back, and I'm feeling all the warmth that this family has.
Right.
Man, I come to work with a smile every day.
That's good stuff. And I love that you're the son. Now, Miss Valarie and Mr. Ernie, do y'all get together behind closed doors and figure out how we going to discipline this child? No, I'm playing.
Well, they discipline. So from time to time, we have to go shake our heads. But you know what I love is, Valarie is truly a blessing and a love. I just really appreciate working with her. But it's it is this family that. But we are so in love and together. And we see, family dynamics, but to see this husband and wife who truly still love and adore and appreciate each other, to me, that means everything. And to be able to show that on screen. I mean, our children are doing what children do, but we are solid. And I love that.
Good stuff. Yeah. Solid going all the way into season 6. Miss Valarie, let everybody know why they should tune in this season. And of course, why it's become such a fast favorite.
That is so many wonderful things to answer. First of all, I mean, it's the family business. It's about love. It's about family. Navigating through life, as Ernie always puts it, about attaining the American dream. And to sometimes do that, you might have to go to a dark side to get there. But it's always rooted in love. And so you have everything an audience would want to see. You have the action, you have the love, you have the sex, you have the crime, you have laughter and all that kind of stuff. I'm a big fan of television and cinema and all that kind of stuff. So this is kind of show that I want to see. And for me, this is a part that I've always wanted to play. I never thought I was going to be playing, a mafioso kind of wife, extraordinaire. And to do that with this particular cast, so they are in for some really top quality stuff. As my dear Michael said earlier, we took season 6 to a whole nother level. Other level. And so we're going to sum up some storylines. People are going to get their comeuppance like they should. The fans are like, when are you going to take care of Junior? Well, some things are going to happen. Some things will be revealed. So I'm excited to see.
Full of tea. I love it. I love it. Full of tea. So, Michael Jai, I'm coming back to you. I want to know, what usually happens in the family stays in the family. Can you give me some of the family business as it relates to maybe some surprises in this season, some plot twist, anything like that? Can you leak anything?
Well, I mean, I can add a few drips to what's already been leaked.
It's been leaked.
Yeah, well, there's this thing with my character. You kind of delve into, a little bit of what my romantic life and who I'm dating, and that cheat code there too.
That's good. That's good.
But he happens to he's a careful guy, but unfortunately he winds up dating somebody in law enforcement, and we don't quite know what the deal is. Like, but you're gonna have to tune in to find out, like, what that dark past might be.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
that is good stuff. Well,
the person is.
I'm excited. I am so excited about it. Mr. Ernie, where can viewers find more information about season 6 of The Family Business? I've already brushed up on seasons 1 through 4 on Netflix. They're trying to take it down in the next couple of days because the new season is coming out. Yeah, but where can they go to find out more information?
Well, I can't emphasize more. BET is where you need to go. BET for the first 5 seasons. If you want to see the new season, I think it's BET Plus. BET Plus, for all of it. There might be other things popping up from time to time. I know Netflix, like you said, they were running it, but definitely BET, support BET, check out the show. I think, and let us know and talk to your neighbors about it because they're probably already watching it. So if you haven't caught up, now's the time to jump in.
Right. Look, before I get out of here, I have got to dote on you all one more time. Miss Valarie, coming all the way from The Wiz, from a child, I was able to watch that. Just your whole expansive career. You are so funny. You are so hilarious as an actress. I'm just in love with you. Mr. Ernie, can't nothing top Ghostbusters, of course. And you just staying as fit as you are right now in the body that you are in. I just commend you. I've started fitness in May. And so to look at you and Mr. Michael Jai, of course, I want to be a white belt. I ain't nothing but a clear belt right now. But I just want to thank all three of you all for just being along my whole childhood, my adulthood, and just being here today on Next Stop Mississippi to promote season 6 of The Family Business. I could not be more honored.
Oh, thank you. We're honored. Appreciate it.
Beautiful human you are.
Yes, and you three as well. So thank you again for joining me today. You're listening to Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio, and thank you for choosing MPB as your station for news and ideas. It means a lot to us and to the community at large that a nonprofit station like MPB can thrive in such a crowded and noisy media landscape. You make that happen through your contribution. Joining me in the studio is Carrie and Jason to tell you how to do it for the love of Mississippi.
All right, welcome. Thank you, everybody. I am Carrie Horn. I am the programming director of MPB Television, and our fall fundraising campaign is about to cross the finish line. There are a lot of good reasons to show your support for MPB right now, including the very program you're listening to right now, Next Stop Mississippi. You also support MPB educational programs for Mississippi's children. Joining me today in the studio is Jason Smith, our marketing manager for MPB, with ways that you can help this campaign conclude successfully.
Thanks, Carrie, and it's time. This is your moment to fund trusted news from MPB's award-winning local journalism and local midday shows that focus on topics that are meaningful to people all over Mississippi. Whether it's Next Stop Mississippi, which probably is the funnest morning in Mississippi. And then you got Gestalt Gardner, you've got Deep South Dining, you've got Creature Comforts. There's so many things that MPB brings to you every day locally with local hosts and taking local calls from local people. We're all about Mississippi.
I agree.
Here's the thing. There are only hours left in the campaign, and we're still working our way toward the overall goal. Won't you please, won't you be our neighbor? Didn't quite sing it like Mr. Rogers, but you know I feel it. Call 888-372-4483, where you can also text the word GIVE to 888-372-4483, or you can donate at mpbonline.org.
Like any responsible nonprofit organization, listener-supported MPB Think Radio raises money from a number of sources. Some of our funding comes from private sources like you and your neighbors. Some comes from the state and companies that believe in our mission to educate, inform, and inspire. The one source we can no longer rely on is the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Our community service grant was eliminated by Congress. So MPB is asking everyone in the community to help fund this service with a gift of any amount. It only takes a few minutes to make a gift by phone or by giving at mpbonline.org.
And the beauty of becoming a sustainer is knowing that month after month you're having a positive impact on your own life and for people you'll never meet. That's what philanthropy is all about, recognizing a need in the community and stepping up to do something about it. Sustainers enjoy the ease of making monthly gifts that automatically renew. Your $5, $10, or $25 a month will allow you to manage your membership without having to do anything but set it up once. And so you can call or text the word GIVE to 888-372-4483 or become a sustainer at mpbonline.org. Now, MPB Think Radio and MPB Television serve communities across Mississippi and our neighbor states with informative programs. A donation in any amount will make a difference right now. It only takes 3 minutes of your time at mpbonline.org or at 888-372-4483, and we thank you very much.
This is Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio, in with my traveling partners, none other than Java the Chat Man and Kamel the King. Y'all,
Does Java chat a lot at any point in time of the day? Like,
Never
does it get,
a lot.
Does it get to like 4:50 and he's like, Java just won't shut up? He is
No,
like, never.
no. There's never a time when you think, Java, hush.
God,
Never
Java,
time. Never
we want to
time.
hear more from you. Like, I would like to know your inner thoughts.
Eyes tired, boss.
That too. But you know what? Before we get into this, what's happening, I've always wondered what goes in Java's, like what's going through Java's brain. I really think there's like a lot of music in there.
Yeah.
There's colors.
Yes.
Am I right, Java?
No, that's
There's like anime characters running around.
I don't know about the anime,
Okay.
but
There's a lot of logic there, too. You're a very analytical guy also.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I
he
guess
is.
if you want to peek into my inner thoughts, it's always about the bottom line. Like, what does it really mean? Like, you get mad at somebody who cut you off in traffic. Me getting mad at them for cutting me off in traffic.
He's so zen.
What does that mean?
God, man.
What is
I'm gonna tell you
Pour
what
a
it
cup
means.
of that over here for me to have a little.
You cut me off in traffic. I'm gonna tell you what it means. You gonna hear me. You gonna hear me.
That bumper gonna be right on their bumper.
And Java's like, woosah.
It's like, why would I get upset about that? I got so many other things to do today.
I know it.
Really?
I know it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Java.
Good job, bro.
I know it.
But he's also the person you don't ever want to see mad.
Because he's so zen.
Woo!
All right, here is some what's happening before we get out of here. Up first, it's the African American Military History Museum's annual Boozeum. I love things with cute names. It's Boozeum tonight, October 24th, 6 p.m. at the African American Military History Museum in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's a family-friendly Halloween-themed evening, providing a safe and engaging environment. Admission is $5 and for adults, $3 for the kids. And it's going to be a lot of fun there.
And speaking of Hattiesburg, shout out to USM celebrating their homecoming this weekend.
Yeah, shout out to
Kevin
on,
Farrell
y'all.
to the top.
Go on, y'all.
Yes.
Go on, USM, the school I almost went to but did not.
Uh-oh.
I was almost there. I don't know if y'all needed that tidbit. Up next on our What's Happening, it's Family Fun Day and Opening Day at the Picayune Pumpkin Patch. That's tomorrow, October 25th in Picayune, Mississippi. Am I saying that right? Picayune. They are a family-owned blueberry-blackberry farm that plants pumpkins for fun, and they want you to come and join them. Bring a blanket or chair to spend the day. There'll be a Mexican food truck, hayride, pony rides, live music, a pumpkin carving contest, which Kamel probably will win. And there are lots of games for kids and a photo area. That's going down in Picayune.
It's like one of them things your mama would say, I'm going to pick your yoon.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Right.
Keep playing.
Mama, you turn everything into some kind of
I'm going to
threat.
show you a Picayune.
Right. You're like, how you turn that word into a threat?
I don't want to see a Picayune now.
Me neither.
Up next on our What's Happening, Bubbles and Boobies at Soar Bungee Fitness. Saturday, October 25th, 10 a.m. in Iberville, Mississippi. They are hosting this in, this is all for, donations will be for mammograms and wigs for breast cancer awareness.
Yes.
Free 20-minute demos. Donations go to those mammograms and wigs, a photo booth, and a wall of hope. They say, come sweat, zip, and support an amazing cause. If you don't know anything about soaring, they are literally flying from the ceiling on little straps, and I love it. And
That sounded dangerous the way you put that.
I want to do it.
I think you just turned some people away.
It's like
you said little straps.
It's aerial.
I don't need a little strap.
I mean, it's healthy little straps.
Huh?
They're healthy. Okay.
Are there any other events happening around Mississippi?
Yes. Here's another one. Jeepers Creepers Jeep Show and Parade. That's going to be tomorrow, 4 p.m. in the city of Bay Springs. Come check out all the spooky and scary Jeeps, which I love Jeeps too, at the Jeepers Creepers Jeep Show in Bay Springs, Mississippi. Then we've got Let's Spank Cancer featuring Spank the Monkey at Cypress Point Resort in Brandon. October 25th. That's tomorrow, 6 p.m. They are going to spank cancer as they rock out for a good cause. Get ready to relive all the glory days as legendary powerhouse party band Spank the Monkey plays all the hits that help define an era. And finally, it's Cha-Cha for the Tatas at Biloxi. That's in Biloxi, October 30th. It's a breast cancer awareness line dance-a-thon. So that's what's happening around your neck of the woods. And I want to thank you again for listening to Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. We did it, Kamel.
Yeah.
We did it, y'all. Our fall on-air fundraising campaign is on. We're asking you to chip in what you can. It's important important that we hear from you while you have a few minutes to spare. Here today with more about how your contribution makes a difference is Carrie and Jason.
Hey, thank you for listening to MPB Think Radio. I'm Carrie Horn. I'm the programming director of MPB Television, and we are on the final day of the Fall On Air campaign to ask you for your help to make it a success. Along with radio, you'll help MPB give kids tools and lessons they need to stay on top of their studies. And with mere hours left to go in this on-air portion of the campaign, we're looking to you to help make it across that finish line. And here is Jason Smith, our marketing manager, with ways that you can help.
And welcome to Friday, the final day. I kind of wish we had some of that Foreigner or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
The final countdown.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is the final day of our fall campaign, and we just want to say thanks. If you've already done your part for MPB through the mail, online, or by phone, we'll put that money to work to bring you insight from local hosts who live in the community and local reports from seasoned journalists. Here's an update. The on-air portion of this campaign is not yet complete. We still have a steep hill to climb, and so we're asking you to step in with that in the final hours for that contribution. Call or text the word GIVE to 888-372-4483, 888-372-4483, or donate online at mpbonline.org.
Mm-hmm. At MPB, we truly know the meaning of community. We connect you with experts in a number of areas who provide you opportunities to engage, from asking questions about the law, personal finance, and home improvement, to sharing secret family recipes or gardening ideas with fellow listeners. The rare thing is that MPB is one of the few public radio stations in the country to offer live and local programs like this each weekday from 9 to noon. How can that be? Well, it's mainly because of the support that you give through listening, calling, and giving during our drive times. Won't you be our neighbor and make a contribution right now?
Sustainers have discovered a secret. When you sign up to donate monthly, your membership basically takes care of itself. It's the easiest, most convenient way to support the journalists who provide fact-based coverage and the local shows, like you mentioned, that cover law, technology, healthcare, and awesome Southern food. That's just on radio, and there's tons more on TV and online, specially produced for the classroom.